Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, boys and girls. Good afternoon, young and old. Good afternoon once again, boys and girls, young and old, men and women. I'm welcoming you to this, your favorite program, The Wheel, by your favorite presenter, Busari Yunus Olaide Ayerofe, at this your favorite radio station, EbediFm. Like it has been our culture to always discuss with ourselves the necessary condemnment of great men so that we don't live and part like a snake that passes through the rock without having an impact. The Wheel is a program set aside, developed to think and reason and discuss with ourselves things that we might have forgotten, things that we need to take into consideration. It is an opportunity granted by EbediFM to incite ourselves, to initiate ourselves, to open ourselves in our inner eyes and our inner ears and remind ourselves things that we need to take into necessary consideration. If you don't forget, we've been discussing about a lot of things since the inception of this program, but today we'll be discussing about a very important topic. And our topic for today's discussion is going to be based on the honesty. Like I said, our topic for today is honesty. Honesty. Like we all know that honesty is one of the moral character of any human being. It connotes positive features and some other important things that we can see in a woman, and we can call the person a human being. Honesty is a facet of moral character that connotes positive and virtuous attributes such as integrity, truthfulness, straightforwardness of conduct, along with the absence of lying, cheating, theft, etc. Honesty also involves being trustworthy, being loyal, being fair, and being sincere. Being just. This means if you are an honest person, you have to be truthful and you have to gain a very positive integrity and you have to be straightforward. In your expression and in your conduct, in your action and in your moral discussion. If you're an honest person, you don't need to lie, you don't cheat, and you don't steal. And you have to be trustworthy that whenever people put anything in your care, then you will be truthful to manage such property very well. Your loyalty must not be gullible, but still you must be loyal to your cause, to your leaders, and to your vision. That means you are an honest person. And you have to be fair in anything that you are doing. You don't have to be biased. And your sincerity must be very, very high. If you have all these, then you are an honest person. Do you know the opposite of honest is lie? Deceit. So which means if you are not an honest person, then you are deceitful, you are full of lies. And lying is one of the things that people don't need to teach any human being. Think about it. The moment you give birth to a kid, the moment the kid starts growing, whether a boy or a girl, it will reach a stage in his or her life that you don't need to teach the person, the baby, that this is what you're supposed to say. This is how you lie. That the baby will start lying. The honesty is one of the features that you need to instill, that you need to imbibe, that you need to force your kids, that you need to discipline and train your kids to imbibe. It is one of the features that is very difficult to raise because it requires a lot of sacrifices. Many business women these days are just agents of lies. Just because they want to make money, they want to make enough profits from what they are selling. Our major problem, or let me just say the backbone of our political system in Nigeria, is lie. Lie and deceit. Believe me, if you have 1,000 men standing, we hardly can see 10 out of the 1,000 that will be an honest person. And this does not even exclude our religious leaders. They also lie most of the time. So this means that if we remove lies from our activities, from our medulla oblongata, from our brain, from our reasoning, then life is going to be a fear and it's going to be sweet, enjoyable to live. So let's now go to what is the religious view about honesty. This is something that is unarguable because we know that all religion preaches honesty. Whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim or you are an idol worshiper, you are taught and you are preached to and you are enforced by your religious teachings to be an honest person. And all our religious leaders that brought the religion, starting from Jesus Christ to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to Sango, to Ogu, to whatsoever that you believe in, the preaches truth and honesty. They preach to be just and sincere in whatsoever that we are doing. So which means if you want to call yourself a religious person, that means you must be an honest person. So with this clause, what will you call yourself? An honest person or someone that is deceitful? So what about the ethnic and cultural view about honesty? No culture and no tribe, no ethnic preaches that we should be lying. They all preaches and enforce us and teach us and discipline us to be honest and just in whatsoever that we are doing. Because of our time, let's go straight to the types of honesty that we have. Differentiating between one type of honesty and the other is going to be a very difficult task. Because most of the time, honesty is an honesty. Honest is honest. Truthful is truthful and nothing more. But because of a matter of understanding, let's talk about positive and negative honesty. Positive honesty is that honesty that you put into yourself, that you possess, that is going to correct a lot of abnormalities. This is very essential for everybody, that you have to be straightforward in doing anything that you're doing. While negative honesty is you being honest about everything, but still you are affecting people around you with your straightforwardness, with your rigidity, and with your honesty, and you saying things how it is. That means you are not diplomatic in your approach. So nevertheless, both positive and negative are still honesty. So you must be an honest person, but whatsoever you're doing, you must be diplomatic in whatsoever it is. There's always a way of you saying things the way they have, but you are not going to say it in a way that is going to hurt the person that you want to talk about. Instead of you making use of a harsh word, you can make use of a soft tone. Someone beside you might be lying, someone beside you might be stealing, someone beside you might be deceitful, but you don't need to hurt that person while correcting them. You don't need to hurt that person while saying it. You don't need to hurt that person while proving that you are honest. You have to be painstakingly and gently with softness to correct the lying, the deceitful, the non-straightforward, and all the negativity about that person. So let's go forward to the benefits of honesty. We have a lot of benefits of honesty, but today we are going to talk about just only 3. Don't forget, Abraham Lincoln said, nobody is smart enough to lie and be a successful liar. So I see no reason why everybody should not imbibe honesty into their way of doing things. Because if you lie today and that lie will want to blow up, you have to make use of another lie to cover that lie. So it is much more important that whenever you are doing things, you are straightforward. You say things that it is, you are truthful. With that, you don't need to cover truth with truth, because initially it is truth. But because you're a liar, you lie today. If that lie wants to blow up tomorrow, you just need to look for another lie. Rack your brain enough to get another lie to cover the lie that you've lied before. So these will be talking about the benefits of honesty. The first one is a close friendship. If you have numberless of friends and they found out that you are not an honest person, you lie so much, then at the end of the day, they leave you with your character. So which means if you are an honest person, they ask you a question, you give them the right word. They ask you about your perspective to things, you give them your right perspective. You are not like you're up, planning that maybe you're going to do your own back. So with that, if you're an honest person, they will stick beside you. So honesty will fetch you close friendship, and it will fetch you real friends. Honesty will still grant you a healthy mind and a healthy brain. Basically, because you are someone that says things as it is, you are not a liar, you are not deceitful. For example, you are a candidate running for a particular political position in an election, and you've already lied that you are going to give them this, you're going to give them that, you will give them this, you will give them that, and eventually you are unable to get it done. Initially, you know you won't be able to get it done, basically because it's not in your capacity. But basically because you want them to vote for you, you lie to them that I will get you this, I'll get you that. After getting you this, then the next thing I'll get you is this. So if I don't get you this, then you call me, you question me about it. And when you later can get it done, which you knew from the beginning, then you have to look for a lie to cover that lie. So with that, you will rack your brain, thinking of excuse, thinking people that you're going to put the blame on. Might be saying that maybe our GDP is very low. Maybe this is not what I expected. No, this is not what we were having before. You that you're going to a place, you're supposed to have a plan ahead of where you're going. You must know where you're going. You need to know, understand what are the character, what are the responsibilities that you need to show that, and what are the opportunities that you can have in order to show that responsibility. So if you're a truthful and honest person, you don't need to rack your brain. Your brain will be healthy and your mind will be free of some deceitful and some stupid and negative strategies. So the next one is a less memory cramps. Basically because you are not racking your brain to cover up lies, then you can now have enough space in your memory to create it for some other important things that is going to be beneficial to your life. So which means instead of you being a liar, it is much more better for you to be an honest person. Being an honest person will give you good integrity. It will make you a virtuous human being. Truthfulness and straightforwardness is very essential in the life of any human being. Because you don't need to lie, you don't need to cheat, and you don't need to steal. Because of the intrusion of our Ramadan programs that we're having at these Ramadan special months that we had, so we won't be able to go beyond this. So our next program, which will be next week Tuesday, we still discuss about another important topic which is going to be beneficial to us. So with this, I will tell you and I will encourage us that we should be an honest person. If you want to prove that you believe and you understand your religious teachings, then you must be an honest person. I do not see in any book, any spiritual book, any religious teaching that says that you should lie. And there is none in this book that says that you should steal or you should be someone that is not sincere. But being sincere and being an honest person will require you a lot of sacrifices. Because people do not like hearing the things that it's supposed to be. They want it to be the way they want it to be. Even if they are fools, they are not expecting you to call them fools. Then they are expecting you to praise them and call them the most wise person in the whole world. So it might deny you chances of some things, but nevertheless it will give you peace of mind. And there is no legacy that a man can leave behind that is going to be as great as being an honest person. You left something in your care and you do it justly. An issue occurred and you justified it being sincere. You are not biased according to your thought and perspective. You're not biased. You're not self-centered. Then you don't have any problem about your life. So thank you for listening to us and watching us. This will be the end of today's episode of The Wheel. And the topic we've been discussing since the inception of today's episode is honesty. And we've discussed the importance of honesty. We've already briefed ourselves types of honesty. And we've encouraged ourselves to be an honest person. So we appreciate you for listening to us and watching us. May God bless us beyond our expectations. And I pray that we're going to live a fulfilling life. It is funny that everything is not about prayer. You just have to stand up and take action and make decisions about your life. Get disciplined about your life. I still remain myself, Busari Yunus Olaide, popularly known as Ayeronfe. And this radio station still remain the first online community radio station of Ishain community, which is EbediFm. So we thank the efforts of those people that have brought it together to bring us this far. And we still appreciate those people that will still be in support in the nearest future. Thank you and God bless you. So till next week, Tuesday, that we are going to have another episode of this program, I'll say goodbye, farewell, and enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of the week, and enjoy the rest of the fasting month of Ramadan. Láyọ̀ lẹ́gàn ara ẹ̀ a máa kọ bí tó tó.